Good evening and welcome to a special program this evening. Well, it's an open secret laid threadbare by an NDTV special investigation. We're talking about how the poor in our country continue to be denied any meaningful treatment in private hospitals despite laws that stipulate otherwise. And this isn't about anybody walking into a private hospital demanding free treatment. We're talking about poor people with valid documents on their economic status being shooed away from private hospitals, even though all private hospitals are mandated to keep a certain percentage of their seats for the economically disadvantaged patients, as Sonal Mehrotra reports.
Aisha Begum earns little from her embroidery work. She has to support a 10-year-old daughter and a mother who can no longer walk. Government hospitals have found no time to examine her. They now try the option of private hospitals that are mandated by law to treat the patients from the EWS or economically weaker sections of the society for free. Between 1950 and 2000, the Delhi government had given 38 private hospitals land at throwaway prices on the condition that they treat the poor for free. In 2007, the Delhi High Court further ruled that these hospitals would have to reserve 10% of their beds for the poor free of cost, 25 of their OPD facilities also for no cost. The court also said that patients will not be charged for any consumable or non-consumable items. To find out the ground reality, we record Aisha Begum and her mother's experience in one such hospital with a hidden camera. These are in themselves intimidating and unimaginable places for the poor.
अभी आप वेट कर लीजिए, वो रिलीज कर
The audio and visuals may not be so clear, but the body language reveals the dismissiveness.
नहीं करते हो चेकअप हो चल रहा होगा तो आपसे करेंगे वो चेकअप टाइम लिया हुआ अपॉइंटमेंट होता है यहाँ पे ऐसे थोड़ी
5 hours later, it's clear they will get no treatment, not even polite answers.
बिल्कुल यही वजह है जो हम अस्पतालों में नहीं जाते, डॉक्टर हमसे उल्टा सीधे बोलते हैं। वहाँ तो उन्होंने डॉक्टर ने लेने से ही पर्चा बनाने से इनकार कर दिया, बोले BPL लेकर आओ, विधायक से अपने इलाके का लिखवा के लेकर आओ, ऐसे ऐसे बोल रहे थे और कह रहे थे हम तो ऐसे नहीं लेंगे, कोई भी ऐसा आ सकता है। रूम से बाहर निकाल दिया था।
सब धक्के खा के आ गए वहाँ से, अंदर बुलाया, कमरे में भेजा एक ने, ये अंदर गई, अंदर से उसने बाहर घेरता हुआ लाया और कहा गेट आउट,
बाहर निकाल दिया कमरे से।
और इतने तेजी से कि उस वक्त मेरे दिल को बहुत नागवार लगा। अब ये 2 पैसे का धंधा हम करते हैं बैठ के, अब ये सोचते हैं कि अगर इसको धंधे को छोड़ के जाके वहाँ लाइनों में लगे तो इससे परेशान हो जाते हैं।
NDTV made repeated attempts to contact the hospital but did not get a response. Nazma Begum has brain tumor. She is hopeful that the private hospital under the EWS scheme will help her. Nazma has already shown her BPL card. But even before her full story is heard, Nazma is asked to leave rudely. Apollo Hospital on its part says it fulfills its legal duties. In their official statement, they also say, on an average, 40 outpatients are provided free medical care daily. Till date, we have entertained all patients who have been referred by the Delhi government. But being referred by the Delhi government is not the only criteria.
According to the High Court and Supreme Court orders, no document is required. A patient going to the hospital has simply to tell them that my family income is below 6,422 per month. The hospital is supposed to give him a declaration. The hospital cannot ask for any document. So a hospital which is asking for a document and on that basis denying treatment is in fact committing a contempt of court.
In Apollo's case, there's another dimension. In 1988, Indraprastha Apollo Hospital bought 15 acres of land from the government for just 1 rupee. Not just that, the government also invested up to 16 crores in building the hospital. Legally, Apollo quotes the Supreme Court interim order that exempted them from paying for consumables. But just a free bed alone becomes meaningless to the poor who cannot afford tests and medicines. The health minister too feels this is an ethical travesty.
You see, of course, they had been lacking in will, and still we have cases with 3 hospitals. Already we had given notices to few hospitals that their performance is very poor, and why action be not taken against them.
Finding the government hospitals over-flooded, private sector was taken into partnership. Promises were made to treat the poor free of cost. Promises which we now know have clearly been violated. So where does the poor of the country go now? Does one have to be rich to fall sick? In New Delhi with Radhika Bordia, Sonal Mehrotra, NDTV.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.